We already done learned already, right? Dead things are formed under the water. So you got to sit back and look at it. See, you know what a lot of people do? I want to get baptized. I want to take communion. I want to do this. But you ain't ready for it. Because you really don't be sitting back thinking about what you getting yourself into. You actually binding yourself in a covenant with this man. Don't you know, once you do this right here, once you drink this right here, and once you eat this right here, you know what you had been done did. What they said in Exodus chapter 24, everything in this covenant, we will do it. You done bound yourself in the oath that I'm going to serve God. You said everything you said to do, I'm going to do it. That man say, take, eat, this is my flesh. Take, drink, this is my blood of the New Testament, which is shed for you, for the many for the remission of sins. You taking part. How you think? Why you think all these niggas going to hell who say you can't keep the feast of captivity? You haven't taken part of the covenant. You're not a part of this. He said, I know those that are mine. They hear my voice. And they follow me. We had to sit back and look at it. You can't keep the feast in captivity. You ain't got a priest. You ain't got a lamb. See, we didn't read the verse when it sat back and he said the priest gave the bread to them. Ain't Yahshua a high priest after the order of Melchizedek? Ain't he the one gave him the bread?
Yes, sir.
Priest gave him bread, sanctified him. That's what we see in 1 Samuel chapter 21. So guess what that means? If you join the Yahshua, guess what that makes you? That makes you a priest. He done sent you to preach the word, so guess what that happened? A priest giving you the bread and the wine so you can take part of the covenant. That's the only way you can do it. Moses was a priest for all intents and purposes. He was from the tribe of Levi. And how were they enjoined to the covenant? A priest gave it to him. Look. Come on, y'all. That's why we take the time 3 times a week to do this. You know what I'm saying? That's why we take the time to do this. You think we all sitting in here because we just want to be in here with white clothes on? You think we came in here last night because we just came, or this afternoon, yesterday afternoon, because we didn't want to come in here? You think we came in here last night just to come in here last night? You think we did that Wednesday night just to do that Wednesday night? And what we did the week before? We seeking to get our souls saved. We seeking the same way we sitting in here, we want to be sitting in Jerusalem. I told you I never want to go to Jerusalem until we there dwelling in our own land. I never want to go as a stranger. I want to be an occupant. I am to be a stranger in my own house. That ain't gonna work. 1 Kings chapter 13, give me about verse 12. You alright? Look like you chilling hard. Look like you wanted my time. It's alright, be nice and warm for you.
1 Kings 13.
Verse 12, what it say?
Verse 12. It says,
1 Kings 13 and 12. Kingston. Did it. Alright. Kingston, that means God.
And their father said unto them, what way went he? For his sons had seen what way the man of God went, which came from Judah.
Mm-hmm.
And he said unto his son, saddle me the ass. So they saddled him the ass, and he rode thereon.
And what happened?
And went after the man of God, and found him sitting under an oak.
Mm-hmm.
And he said unto him, art thou the man of God that camest from Judah? And he said, I am.
He said, I am.
And then he said unto him, come home with me and eat bread.
Come home with me and do what?
And eat bread.
Go ahead.
He said unto him, and he said, I may not return with thee, nor go in with thee. Neither will I eat bread, nor drink water with thee in this place.
What does it say, verse 17?
For it was said to me by the word of Yah, Thou shalt eat no bread, nor drink water there, nor return again to go by the way that thou camest. And he said unto him, I am a prophet also as thou art. And the angel spake unto me by the word of Yah, saying, Bring him back with thee into thine house, that he may eat bread and drink water. But he lied unto him.
And it's important, this man about to drink bread and eat water. I mean, eat bread and drink water. So drop down to about verse 22.
But camest back and has eaten bread and drunk water in a place of where Yah did say to thee, Eat no bread and drink no water. Thy carcass shall not come unto the sepulchre of thy father.
What else?
And this will come to pass after he had eaten bread and after he had drunk, that he saddled for him the ass to wit for the prophet whom he brought back.
Why is this important about this man eating this bread and drinking this water? What happened to this man after he ate it? He died, right?
Yes, sir.
Why is that important? Because he died after he drunk bread and ate the bread and drank the wine. Guess what's supposed to happen to you? 1 Corinthians 11 and 22. Guess what's supposed to happen to you after you do it? Because we done already dealt with this before. Once before that, they say, bury me in the sepulchre of the man of God that came out of Judah. We dealt with that before. Y'all remember that?
Yes, sir.
When Paul said, I want to be buried in the baptism of Yahshua to be raised in the likeness of his death. Well, this man came back around and ate the bread and drank this water and he perished. He said, I told you don't eat that here. I told you don't drink nothing here. But I got to eat it and drink it or else I got to die. I got to die. Go ahead, boy. 1 Corinthians 11 and 22.
It says, For I have received of the Lord that which also I delivered unto you, that the Lord Jesus, the same night in which he was betrayed, took bread. And when he had given thanks, he brake it.
He broke it.
And said, Take, eat, this is my body, which is broken for you. Do this in remembrance of me.
He said he also told you that Passover was a memorial to be kept forever. These stupid niggas think it's about roasting the lamb. It's about to remember that this man saved us from death. He gave us freedom. 2 Corinthians 3 and 17. Come on.
After the same manner, he took the cup when he had supped, saying, This is the New Testament in my blood. This do ye
often
as oft as ye drink it in remembrance of me.
Every year we come back around to do this. We're doing this to remember what he did for us. Come on.
For as often as ye eat this bread and
as often as you eat this bread, as often as you eat my flesh, go ahead.
And drink this cup. You do show the Lord death till he come.
You show my death till you come. What happened to that man of Judah who drank that bread, ate that bread and drank that water? He died. He died. So as often as you do this, you're going to show my death till I come. Go ahead.
Wherefore, whosoever eat this bread and drink this cup of the Lord unworthily shall be guilty of the body and the blood of the Lord.
Ooh. Y'all do know what the law say, right? Whosoever sheds man blood, by man his blood should be shed, because the image of God made he him. Remember how we just read last night? I found that blood of the poor innocent, and I didn't even find it by secret search. And he say, for all the blood of from righteous Abel all the way down to Zechariah, whom you slew by the temple and the altar, gonna come upon this generation. So we have to sit back and look at it. If we take this unworthily, then we those children of those people. Ah, thank the Lord. Now I'm going to go back to Isaiah chapter 1, which Langston told us. Finish that in 1 Corinthians. You what I got you holding? 2 Corinthians chapter 3:17. You just stay right there. I got the Isaiah chapter.
Well, let a man examine himself.
Let a man do what?
Examine himself.
Let a man do what?
Examine himself.
Go ahead.
And so let him eat of that bread and drink of that cup. For he that eateth and drinketh unworthily even drinketh damnation to himself,
We have to really be careful. Go ahead.
not discerning the Lord's body.
That means you don't know what you were doing. That means you didn't know what you were doing. Isaiah chapter 1 and verse 4. How long the flames been out? Isaiah 1 and 4. We're about done again. Lord willing. A sinful nation, a people laden with iniquity, a seed of evildoers, children that are corrupters. We already read it. These people asked for a murderer. These people were so corrupt, they went to try to get false witnesses to lie on the man. They have forsaken Yah. What happened with the disciples? They all left. Everybody abandoned. They have provoked the Kodesh one of Israel unto anger. They are gone away backwards. Remember how we sat back and we looked at that, them being a seed of evildoers and corruptors, and they went away backwards? When was that fulfilled? We went over it before. See, they are seed of evildoers, laden with iniquity. They corrupt us. They provoked me to anger. They went away backwards. When did that happen? We didn't read all of it last night, but we read it.
When he asked them who you here for, he said, I am he, and they fell back.
When they came to Yahshua and he said, who you looking for? He said, Yahshua now. He said, I am he. And they fell backwards. And everybody was with him was what? Was corrupters, a seed of evildoers, laden with iniquity. John chapter 18. And now who remember where that go back to in the law? About the rider falling away backwards.
Talking about that.
Talking about Dan. In Genesis chapter 49. Talking about Dan. That was all about Judas. Look at it. Look at it. Look at Ray, man. Got 2 for 2 right there. Somebody give him a cookie. Okay, no cookie right now. We ain't got no unleavened cookie. Somebody give a piece of bread. Somebody see what's wrong with this nigga here. This nigga put the Lord on the time clock and tell me I hurry up. Don't put that man on no time clock. That man get done when he done. You got a problem with it? Okay, that's what you're there. Don't get it right. Now I bust you upside the head with this bottle and I bust you in the head with a bag of liquor. Ain't nothing wrong with it. I want to get it on tape for assault, man. I've been on with it there. You come what you want with it. I'm coming with a bag of nickels.
I'm talking pain, boy.
I know it. I'll bust that nigga in the head with a bag of nickels. Not the lock in the sock, boy. Y'all have no idea how serious and how detrimental that is to a man's health right there. Lock in the sock. I done seen a nigga get hit with a lock in the sock, boy. It ain't nothing nice, boy. Man, a nigga know how to work that sock in their hand. All that stuff make you do is turn your head. I ain't seen nothing, man. I ain't seen nothing. I want to go lay down. You know what I'm saying? I want to go lay. Nigga say he ain't even hit you. I'm just going to lay down, man. I'm talking about that thing, boy, bust a nigga head, man. I'm talking about, man, you go to seeing stuff you don't want to see. Verse 5, why should you be stricken anymore? What did we read when he chose in his selection, Isaiah the 53rd chapter? He was smitten of God. He was stricken. You will revolt more and more. The whole head is sick and the whole heart faint. From the sole of the foot even unto the head there is no soundness in it, but wounds and bruises and putrefying sores. They have not been closed, neither bound up, neither mollified with ointment. What could that mean? Who got any idea what that means? This man said you ain't from the sole of your foot to your head, ain't no soundness in it, ain't nothing but wounds and bruises, and you got putrefying sores and they ain't been closed. Not on the tree. Let's see how it is. Right, are you ready, sir? John chapter 20, verse 27. We already read, and in Isaiah 53 earlier, he was bruised for our iniquities. So let's get me 2 Corinthians chapter 5, Pale. Verse 18. Go ahead, boy.
Verse 25.
John chapter 20, verse 27. Say his wounds, he said his putrefying sores had not been closed, neither bound up, nor mollified with ointment. John 20 and 27. 25, what's 25? Please?
The other disciples therefore said unto him, We have seen the Lord. But he said unto them, Except I have seen in his hands the print of the nails, and put my finger into the prints of the nails, and thrust my hand into the side, I would not believe.
Mm-hmm.
And after 8 days again, his disciples were within, and Thomas with them. Then came Jesus, the doors being shut, and stood in the midst, and said, Peace be unto you.
And what happened?
Then said he to Thomas,